Pick a card, no contact. Why? Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you at your reading. Hi friends, my name is Griselle with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do another pick a card reading. For those of you new to my channel, welcome, welcome. And for those of you that are repeat offenders, thank you for stopping back. Without further ado, I present to you your options. This is pile number 1, rigid. Pile number 2, trapped. And pile number 3, fragment. Today we're going to be exploring no contact. Why are they not coming forward? Or at least speaking to you? So these are your options, and I will see you at your pile. Hi pile 1, my name is Griselle with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do your reading. So if you chose rigid, this beautiful card right here, then this reading is for you. We're going to explore a little bit about why the person on your mind has gone no contact or incomunicado. Now, this is not a toxic channel. We do not wait for anyone. With that being said, it's always interesting to intellectually at least understand what's going on behind the scenes if you can't get closure any other way. So let's do this. Rigid. We'd like to know for pile number 1 why this person is not coming forward, or why are they in no contact plans. We've got the rigid card here, and we need some information. 2 cards. 2 cards on why there is no contact. And we will do that. So first out of the gate, we have, look at that little devil. It's a Knight of Swords. Let's push this up so it can be in the frame at least. And then we have the Nine of Cups. Okay. So I feel like this person is a little bit between a rock and a hard place. And I feel like this person kind of went for the lap of luxury. And what I mean by that is I feel like everything is just kind of crumbled. I think that this person can be in a situation that they place themselves in, by the way, where it is not comfortable, it is not emotionally, spiritually comfortable, and yet I feel like they might be connected to someone because of finances, is really what I'm feeling. So I feel like it's definitely a situation where let's eat, drink, and be merry, but let's not ask any more questions beyond that. Now, I do feel like this person has, I heard a little diary. Who does diaries anymore? I don't know. But yeah, I think that they have a little list of checking in your social media or asking other people and writing things down so they can keep track of you. So this person wants to keep track of you while they're doing their own thing, which is really quite interesting. But we have the crow right here, just indicating that there are messages. I feel like even the messages in the subtle realm, so you could be psychically connected to this person, or you could receive telepathic communication, or because their energy is still extending towards you, they could be reaching out subconsciously into the ether. So you're going to get dreams, telepathic communication, or thoughts about them like randomly when you're kind of minding your own business and living life, right? Because we don't wait for anybody. But I do feel like what is around them is kind of crumbling. The joy, the charm, the excitement of having maybe the lap of luxury, having, you know, wealth, having money, having property, having things that, you know, are enjoyable within itself, the comforts of life. But this person essentially sold their soul in order to have those comforts of life. And now they are in a situation that they really, you know, have to be rigid about what they do. They have to mind their P's and Q's because they're not really in control of anything. Somebody else is in control of this wealth, in control of their lifestyle. And I feel like it's a situation where they don't want to give this up, which is frankly pathetic, but that's just my opinion. Let's see what's beyond that wall, just because we can, right? What's going on behind this wall? What is the crow looking at for pile number 1? This situation is no contact, but we'd like a look against, well, okay, against a wall, but beyond the wall. What is going on behind the scenes for pile number 1? This person's got no contact. 2 cards. Justice. With the number 11, you guys could be seeing 1111, and this one popped out as well. And the 3 of Cups. Okay, so this person is basically just living it up in a soulless manner. I want to say there is no balance in the situation. I feel like they think it's balanced because they have the comforts of life, but their soul is really empty. And why else would they be hiding in the middle of the night, kind of peeking in on your socials or asking your friends what's going on, things like that? I'm sorry, let me see if we can get these cards in the frame even further. Calm now. Okay. Move this bow. Yeah, but I think that, you know, if things are so wonderful, then why are they minding our business instead of their own? And actually, Coco's like, yeah. So actually, if you look, this is a playhouse. And it appears that this person is playing house, literally playing house with someone else. I feel like they are maybe on the younger side or more inexperienced with life, or obviously charmed by the shine. And they're really testing out their power. So that is what it's looking like to me, where this like ball of energy is radiating, and they have it aimed right at the house, which is really quite interesting. But if you look at the person, they are shielded, they are hidden. You can't really see much of the face, which is kind of sad. But yeah, so the number 11, I'm feeling like they could be seeing repetition of that, 1111. And this is all about new beginnings. And in order to have a new beginnings, old systems have to crumble. And the Justice card, in order to put things back in balance, definitely, I feel like you can't really build on an improper surface for very long. Otherwise, your life is going to show those fissures and those cracks. And it's no different than, you know, looking at the faults or the San Andreas faults of California, for example. You know, you're going to look at those, and eventually they're going to become more and more evident as time goes by. So, and hopefully that's all that's going to happen in California. But yeah, this person could be really drinking, not just limited to drinking, but just overindulging every sense of the word. What is going on behind the scenes? Why is this person no contact, please? Let's see. Yeah, this person is giving to many. And look at the scales here. It's out of balance. So this person's like, yep, I'll give a little bit to you and a little bit to you. There's nothing balanced about it. And it's not from the standpoint of generosity. As you can see, the scales within themselves are unbalanced. And that goes really with this Justice card and what we were talking about a minute ago. So they're just really, I don't know, I just get a feeling of like shallowness. Do you really want somebody like that in your life? There's nothing there. Look. That's funny because I heard them like, you want me. Okay, so they're very convinced of their charm, of their body. They're very proud of like how they look. They're convinced that they can basically have anyone. And I feel like there's just an element of not only just completely taken with how they look, but also, I mean, who does that thinking that they're all that? It's crazy. You know, I think the lack of humility itself is repulsive. So I don't know. I mean, you guys are going to make your own decision. Maybe this person was different when you met them, when you knew them, or perhaps this has been just the way it has been. What else do we need to know? What is going on behind the scenes? Okay. Yeah, this leapt out in the reverse. So I'm going to say that this person doesn't have a care or worry in the world right now. And I feel like they're just medicating their emotions on excess of, you know, buying things, having new shiny things, getting new vehicles, going this way and that way, and whatever. And I feel like there's a pseudo setting up house here. And it's like they could have a really beautiful home, but everything inside is just vacant. There's nothing there. And I feel like that really resembles what they are inside. They're really actually kind of vacant. So there's not a spirituality going on here. If that's okay with you, that would be your biz, obviously. But it's not somebody that you can really have much of a connection with in a deep way anyways. What else is going on here? Yeah, Three of Pentacles, this person is giving to many different people. I feel like they are married or at least playing house at the bare minimum. Do feel like kids are involved. I do feel like there are a lot of fights behind the scenes that we're not seeing, and that their connection is empty as well. I mean, you can't like be fulfilled if you yourself are empty. Anyways, I have Seven of Pentacles right here. And I feel like there is going to be a pause. Maybe their partner's the one saying, hey, maybe, you know, everything that I put into this relationship, situationship, my blood, sweat, tears, my money, is it worth the outcome? Is it worth all of this? Am I getting at least a return for my investment, or is my money at least at the bare minimum safe where it is at? And if you have to ask those questions, then you know that things are not going well behind the scenes. And this person is just in excess, and they have a huge wall up, a huge wall over their heart as well as over their life. And this is not someone that wants to really face the music or face any realities about what's going on with them, or any responsibility for that matter. I would stay clear. That is my recommendation. That's the God's honest truth. Yep, that is the truth. We know this is the truth. They are not worried about anything right now, but I feel like things might be imploding, exploding, and crumbling around them. And the more that happens, the more that there's more instability around them, the more they just dig deeper into drink and drugs if they're doing it. Yeah, and the more their walls crumble, the more their home life starts deteriorating, the more they turn into excess, towards excess, and doing whatever it is that they want to do because they want to run away. Okay, last messages, pile number 1. If you're liking these kind of readings, let me know by giving me a like, share, comment, subscribe. The Chariot, yep, lack of communication, but this is like, okay, I definitely want to communicate. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. They don't even know their own minds, let alone all of this like craziness going on behind closed doors. I would keep that at bay. If they haven't communicated, I would say let them not communicate. The Knight of Cups, yeah, so they're willing to maybe bring you an offer, and they're going to think they're Don Juan. They're like, oh, baby, I missed you, or whatever. Some kind of ridiculous thing that, you know, they utilize to kind of placate anyone around them, basically. But with the Five of Pentacles, I mean, this is a person who, when the going gets tough, the tough get going, or not really, the squeamish get going, because this person doesn't have any character whatsoever. And with the Queen of Swords, I feel like this is more you. You know that this is a situation that you would never allow to begin with. But if you wanted a peek behind the scenes, this is what's going on. Honestly, I'm feeling like there's a lot more drama behind the walls, and it is not even worth a glimpse. Why? Simply because that person hasn't been broken to the core, to the point where there's any substance in their heart or soul or any character whatsoever. So that sounds really harsh of me, and I don't know. My question to you is, would you want someone like that permanently in your space? Personally, I would be bored in like 2 minutes. But with the Queen of Swords, I feel like you are incredibly astute. I think that you know, whether this is your reading, you're going to know in your gut, your intuition is going to tell you. But I don't think that this would last long in your life either. So personally, I say good riddance. But with that, I'm looking at 12:21 right now, and much love to you. Until next time, namaste. Hi friends, my name is Griselda Psychic MD, and I'm here to do another pick a card reading for you. And we are exploring pile number 2. We're going to be exploring the no contact situation. Why have they been in no contact? So you chose trapped. For those of you new to my channel, welcome, welcome. And for those of you returning, thank you so much for stopping by. So we definitely have a bird in a cage, which is pretty interesting. And I feel like a lot of you guys will have chosen this one, by the way. Now, all that glitters isn't gold, and I'm definitely feeling like this is not your typical, oh, this person got trapped, they can't get away, and it is one of those situations. I do feel like more this person kind of ran around and did some stuff and entrapped themselves. I feel like this person crawled in a cage. It looked shiny, it looked pretty, it looked comfortable. Perhaps there was even a nest that somebody had built, and they crawled in and the gate shut. Okay, so let's see what we can do What information can we get, please? This person is in no contact. Show us why no contact, please. Why is this person trapped, feeling trapped, thinking trapped? For pile number 2, what is going on behind the scenes? And by the way, we are not a toxic channel. We do not wait for anyone. I always encourage you to live your life to the fullest and don't put your life on pause, because believe me, no one else will pause their lives for you. It is just the reality of things. If things were meant to be to come together, they certainly will, but please wait for no one. Okay. We've got the Ace of Wands here. These cards are so pretty, you guys. What else do we have? Why is this person trapped? And I feel, and I keep even saying entrapped. Why is this person trapped for pile 2? Yep, it is the game of chess. It is, I am super clever. I know how to make my move. I can win on the board. I have all the right moves. When I do this, it always gets this effect. When I do that, I always get what I want. So there's an element of game playing, and this person, I think, got ensnared by their own games and their own shenanigans, if you will. I don't know if that's going to stay, but we're going to try it for now. Pile number 2, this person is a strategist. This is a person who thinks that they are super intellectual, and they're not wrong necessarily. But this person thinks that they are too cool and too smart for school. They believe that they're intelligent to such a degree that they don't need a degree. I mean, and the list goes on. I feel like you could be dealing with somebody who perhaps is a closeted or undiagnosed narcissist. Yep, and I feel like they think that things are getting better. Things are getting better, that they are on the up and up. They are strategizing, they are making moves. And yet this person only has a candle to light that fire. It's a vibration of a number 1. It's not a bad thing per se, but if you have the whole board and you're that smart, you would think that they'd be further along. I feel like part of this trap thing also is that they're not doing as well as they thought that they would or should be doing. Yep. Oh. Wow. How's that for excitement? That's funny. We're going to move things because it is just like wild here. My bell literally jumped off of its belt nest. But look at this, okay? Check this out, guys. So we've got the 2 of Pentacles. This person has been juggling. They're strategizing. They are, how do you say that word? Duplicitous? They are of double mind. It's like they say one thing, but they speak with a forked tongue. I think that this person is going to be someone that turns out to be the quintessential liar. Somebody who cannot be trusted, somebody who says it wasn't me, and yet they were seen here, there, and everywhere, kind of like that song. Yep. I think also that this person just really has high, I don't know, they're like pretenses. So it's not high self-esteem. It's not high ideals either. But with the red carpet right here and these 2 twins standing there, and I feel like it's just symbolizing one person. I feel like this is saying, you know, I belong on the red carpet. I'm that smart. I'm that talented and all of that. And I think that there's some measure of delusion going on here. What is going on behind the scenes? Because why is this person feeling trapped? Why is a trap card here, please? That one's poking through. We're definitely going to grab these 2. 9 of Wands. Okay, so this person, I feel like, is coming through a maze or trying to, like, get through the other side of the maze. And I feel like every time they think that they have exited the maze, it's only the center of it. And they're like, what the hell? And they go out through the maze, kind of like Labyrinth. But anyways, they go through the maze all over again, and they pop through and they're like, finally, I'm free. And they get right to the center of it again, and they are not free. It's just that initially the opening gives them an illusion of, oh, wow, it's a great opening, and I think I'm, you know, done. I can leave. Well, it's not even that easy anymore. I think life has gotten really complicated for them. I think their lives have really entrapped and ensnared their feet, and so now they're incredibly defensive. I feel like at this point, if you say anything or do anything, this person has been like hurt by their own words, and other people, of course, have been hurt by that as well. I think this person of illusion just has this demeanor about them that everybody's out to hurt me. Well, if they kind of did more right than this, I don't think that would be the case. But that person, make no mistake, is definitely of 2 minds. They don't really know their minds. Even I said minds, like plural. Okay, so let's find out a little bit more about what's restraining them. What's restraining? What is trapping this person? Let's just go there. What is trapping this person, please? What's holding this person back? For pile number 2. And these readings are open to platonic, romantic. It doesn't make a difference. Why is this person trapped? The Ace of Swords. They're trapped by the truth. That's quite interesting. So it could be like pay your dues date. It could be pay the piper. You've been caught. You've been caught. That would make sense to me. This person could actually be doing a little bit of time in prison. If you know, you know. Yeah, with the moon. Yep. There's a lot of lies, a lot of deceit, and a lot of hidden truths, a lot of deception that you are not privy to just yet. And you may, or you may not be privy to that in the future. But what is going on is this person got themselves in well over their heads because they did think that they were the great strategist. So they could have been involved in some really crazy schemes. I almost cussed. I'm trying to really hold my mouth. You know? Pile number 2. What's going on with this person? Why are they incomunicado? Why are they in no contact right now? What is holding them back? What is holding them back? What is this trap thing? Please. The Ace of Pentacles, so money. I feel like they've strategized. They have, tried to maneuver things to the point where, you know, they have money. And all of a sudden, it's like every time they turn around, they just don't have it. So the Knight of Pentacles right here is the slowest Knight. And I don't feel like this is your person. Because the Knights typically they have character usually. They're somebody who are going to work hard for it. They're going to think hard before they make moves. But it's not somebody who's really like strategizing and trying to swindle. This reminds me of like the Tinder swindler, that kind of a thing. Yep. Or the mass scammer. That's another one. If you're into those little docu-series, whatever. There's like, you know, they're a dime a dozen in the end. I mean, there's... You know, if you think about it, there's a scammer on every corner. I hate to put it that way, but I just did. I'm sorry. I hope you're not too offended. But honestly, pile number 2, I think that you're just too good for this situation. What else is going on in this person's life? Why are they trapped, please, for pile number 2? What's going on here? The 3 of Cups. Yep, a lot of, celebrating, drinking, having drinks, going out, looking the part though. I look the part. Let's go. Let's do. Yep, the 9 of Cups. I feel like they're enjoying like the nightlife, the party life, enjoying other people's money. They're still kind of living young, which is, you know, if they're young, that's not a bad thing. But I feel like they're trapped because they have no money and they have all these debts. They promise, you know, so yeah, next time we go out, I'll pick up the tab, not a problem. You pick it up this time, that kind of a thing. And I think that them looking good, smelling good, and, you know, fly as hell is just kind of over. People are onto them. Ace of Cups and the Tower. Yeah. So I do feel like this person wants to come forward with some communication here. I feel like they want to kind of offer you a cup. Keep in mind, it is just an ace. So, you know, it's just going to be, hey, you know, we have the same ideas, the same this, the same that. Is this something that you're going to want in your space? Because with the Tower card, I feel like this call or this communication can really bring about, I want to say, some strong feelings, but even Tower moments in your own life. If you've been kind of waiting with bated breath for this person to come back or communicate with you, I mean, really, they are destitute. Their whole soul is destitute at this point. And I feel like we should be kind of happy about that, because at that point, they can reach down deep and say, what the heck have I got myself into? And okay, let's start from square one. How about strategizing and utilizing my brain for things of how can I get out of this mess? But not even to just get out of it. How can I make good on the things that I've done? How can I even be my most authentic self? And how can I just really plan moves to get myself out of the situation and into a healthier, more balanced, and more honest situation? Yeah, all of the pretenses. pretty much are gone. This person could have looked one way when you knew them, like looking really good and smelling really fine and having, you know, the latest threads and the nicest car. And now I feel like it's a facade. Their car's falling apart. Their hair might be balding. You know, their skin is breaking out. They put on more weight than they'd like to. Yep. Now, for some of you, not all of you, I feel like this person has played games to the point where they really kind of signed their own warrant on that. This person might have an irreversible like STD or some kind of a health issue that they themselves caused, because it is, you know, being trapped, but it's in a trap of their own making, their own irresponsibility. So I would be very careful about that. Now, for others of you, this isn't all going to go the same, of course. With the death card, this is about a major change. But with the tower here and the death, this is just an avalanche of like, this person is probably feeling very destitute right now, no one to talk to, and thinking with Ace of Cups that they'd like to talk to you simply because they know that you would have their back. And you know, that's kind of not nice at this point. It's not that we don't want to be there for people, but I feel like in this case, this person just disappeared and pulled an abracadabra on you. Why do we want that? So you're the Queen of Pentacles, whether you're male or female, doesn't make a difference. I don't read sex on this channel. I do read energy, and I feel like you are slow, methodical. I think that you are very thoughtful about things, very organic, very earthy. I feel like people can just really relate to you. I heard the word beloved, and I feel like you are loved dearly by many, many people. I feel like you have a lot of peace about you right now, and that you're focusing on like your foundation. People and animals come to you when they're hurt, when they have need, but somebody who has caused their own demise and isn't really looking in the mirror at all doesn't really have a right to come towards you, but that's going to be your call. Once again, pile number 2. And going on in this person's life is fights everywhere. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands, very defensive. They could have blocked you. They could have blocked other people. 6 of Swords. I feel like this person's on the move. Every time you turn around, or they turn around, they're on the move. They're like staying at this person's house and that person's house and doing this, that, and the other. At this point, they're looking for somewhere to shack up. The Hanged Man right here. Hopefully they will do this. This is about getting perspective, gaining perspective. This is about looking at, wow, my life has really turned into a situation that I'm not happy with. I don't like how I look in the mirror. That man in the mirror, I'm not liking it, or that woman in the mirror. And it's time for me to really kind of reconfigure things in a different way. I need to kind of look and get really real with myself and pull myself up out of all of this demise, and yeah, hopefully do a turn for the better. With the 2 of Cups, I feel like they think about you fondly. And with the Ace of Swords here, I feel like they want clarity, or they're saying, I have clarity right now. This is also possibly somebody that could be into self-harm. I don't know. But with the 3 of Wands, this is like a waiting game. And it's, you know, again, do you want to wait for someone who may or may not ever have your back, may or may not ever be trustworthy, or, you know, if they're ill and they continue playing games like this. I mean, this is deep professional help need. So I don't know. I think this is second pile, which I'm surprised that I would say count your blessings, because the fact that this person is not around is a blessing. Your life would be so different, and your resources, I feel like, would be depleted as well. So that is what I have for you. Pile number 2. Give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. Until next time, namaste. Hi, Pile 3. My name is Chris Elwood, Psychic MD, and I'm here to do your reading. For those of you new to my channel, thank you for stopping in. Welcome, welcome. For those of you that are repeat offenders, thank you for coming back. So we have Fragment here. You chose Fragment with the number 15. And we're going to find out why this person is in no contact situation. Again, the little pep talk I gave the other piles is, on this channel, we're not toxic. We don't wait for anybody who has clearly stated without words, you know, but by their actions that they don't want anything to do with us. We're not waiting for anybody. I encourage everyone to live your lives. And with that being said, because I'm not your mom, let's go. Fragment. Show me more about this. Show me more about Fragment for Pile 3. Why is this person not in contact with Pile 3, please? Okay. This person is getting some rest. I feel like they are trying to regain a sense of balance, collecting fragments of themselves. I also feel like from the get-go, when I pulled that card, I felt like they tend to, I can never say this word, compartmentalize, blah. Anyways, that word I can't pronounce. They put everything in lovely compartments and they pull out each compartment as needed, but they don't take things into account as a whole. So this person is resting, recovering perhaps. Three of Pentacles, yeah, for collaboration, cooperation. This could be about work. They could be taking a work trip or a break from work. And with the Queen of Swords, I feel like this person is definitely more in their mind than in their heart. They're thinking about, wow, I need to piece my life together. I do like some fragments of my life, but all of a sudden I kind of feel like there are pieces here and pieces there, and I like to tape them together. And I feel like there's just actually a pretty deep personal change within this person, which is happy for me. That was really weird the way I said that, but that makes me happy because, I mean, good grief, the other two were kind of honestly a nightmare. So this pile definitely is offering a lot more hope and a lot more positivity. What's going on? Why is this person not communicating, please? For pile number 3, what is going on behind the scenes? Letting go. Very nice. So this person is learning how to work with, I think, nature, with the status quo, allowing things to be without forcing them. I think that that's something that a lot of us can learn. Sometimes we set our sights on someone or something and we just like are relentless until we've spent like years and money and time or whatever chasing something that really doesn't belong to us. So I feel like this person is just really kind of letting go. By the same token, to me, it's really fitting. It's like I feel like they're fragmented, a little bit like a mirror, and they're trying to piece things together, but they're letting things go. They're letting go of control. I think they are very intellectual with, okay, I'm just going to let go and let God, and let's see how it goes. Let's see how it happens. But I'm not going to force anything. I think that this person has been like really bruised by their own ego, hurt by their ego. Oh my gosh. I wish I would have done this on camera, but look, bottom of the deck, I just happened to shuffle and put this down. Deceit, okay? So I feel like they were hurt by their own deceit, but unlike the other two piles, this person gets it. The number 333 on the clock right now tells me this could have had something to do with a third party, you guys. 3 of Pentacles is kind of echoed right here with the 3. The deceit, all right? If this was a third party situation, or if you were a third party person in the party, if you were triangulated in any way, shape, or form, then this reading is definitely for you. And I feel like this person is learning that no more strategizing this way. I think we have to go about things in a more holistic and honest way. What else? Choices, yeah. I feel like this person's taking accountability. That is so cool. You guys, look at the... Here we go. We're definitely not political here on this channel, but I'm like, here's the right wing and the left wing, and you know, it's all the same bird. But anyways, I've got this, you know, white wing here and the black wing, of course, and I feel like this person is just kind of looking over their choices, kind of examining. Self-examination is really good as long as we don't stay in that spot of what they've done and how they've behaved, the choices they've made and why they've made it. I also feel like this person is taking accountability, at least within themselves, as far as the choices they've made. Perhaps they are turning over a whole new leaf, because that's really what it's feeling like. They could have been burned by their own lies and things like that, or they could have had genuine remorse and started feeling like a genuine human being. Yeah, that this was just not good and changed things. But look, we've got meditation. So I feel like this person is doing some self-help, some self-growth, maybe seeking professional counseling. I feel like also, I think that they're like looking towards you almost like a memory, trying to touch that. In meditation, they could just be even, I don't want to say meditating on you. That really, I don't think that's, you know, technically not the way it should go, but regardless, I feel like they are meditating, trying to change within and grow, trying to connect more with spirit, get their own spirituality going on. With the number 25, I feel like with the number 2, they are juggling different things, different elements, and they're doing a lot of processing. I feel like they're doing a lot of sleeping, by the way, behind the scenes, which is part of the reason why you haven't heard from them in quite some time. With the distance here, I feel like this person has been distanced from you for a long time, and they are definitely processing things, but taking responsibility. It's not a, I'm depressed, I'm going to sleep it off. This is, I'm processing trauma, and I feel like ancestral help helping them to really kind of repair some damage that they have done, and repairing any holes in their aura and holes in their soul that they can, you know, continue to function and move forward. But this is like a great metamorphosis, a great transformation. The fragment part is just going to be really good for this person, because I feel like at last their attention was caught. They are finally waking up. I feel like this person is moving from the 3D to the 5D. Yeah. Manifesting. I feel like this person could have played with people's homes, played with people's relationships once upon a time, played with your feelings, that kind of a vibe. You could have a connection also to one of the other piles. I won't say what or whom, but I'm going to say that this person does definitely think about you. They know that they have to get their own ish straight. They're trying to get clarity, and I feel like this is a dark night of the soul. I love these cards. You guys know that I tend to work with a little bit of the darker cards. I think they're really beautiful. Well, you may or may not know, who knows. But anyways, I think that this person is really trying to find their wings, trying to understand by diving deep, by taking the time to self-exam and say, well, why did I make those choices? And I wanted this, and was that really healthy? And was that really right? And would I still do that today? And is there any way that I can kind of rectify situation? Or what can I learn so I can move on? And that is all healthy. For some of you guys, this person got caught in a DUI and had to do some time, or something kind of radical happened, something tragic, and they had to really do an overhaul of their life, and they're like seriously changing things. Yeah, look at all the cups here, the 8 of Cups. This could be somebody who's just walking away from all the cups, from all the drink, from all the drugs, if they were into that. 8:08 at the clock right now. But I feel like they spent a lot of time doing whatever it was that they were doing, with the lies, the deceit here, and things like that. I feel like they're completely changed. I do feel like a lot of their friends, quote friends, air quotes here, abandoned them, because they're no longer the same person. They're no longer wanting to run with the pack, so to speak, and do damage. Yeah, they're gaining sovereignty over their own lives. They're gaining tradition, not tradition, what is that word? Grisel discipline. I struggle in this area too. So they're employing discipline in their lives. They are getting routines down. They are learning how to adult in a manner that's going to be a lot more gratifying for them, satisfying for people around them, and a lot more of a peaceful thing for everybody involved, basically. So this is with the Emperor. I feel like they're going to, first of all, clean and put everything in order within themselves. And then they're looking around and seeing what they can put in order as well. I don't feel like this person has achieved the full effect of the Emperor just quite yet. But here we have, look at this beautiful lady. I think that this is how they're looking at you, by the way. Yeah, 3, this is like the High Priestess, I believe. And I feel like this person is definitely thinking about you, and you are definitely in tune. I think that you know, because you're the High Priestess, and I feel like she keeps secrets, but also I feel like you can hold other people's emotions, or you can feel when they're thinking about you or tugging on that cord that you guys have together. You could have somebody that has beautiful feet, or this person thinks that you have beautiful feet, or beautiful demeanor, or they love to look at your face, or they are reminiscing also about how you looked when you guys were together and what they enjoyed about those times, especially in the boudoir. Okay, that sounded really awkward. Okay, but what else? Why is this person not coming forward? So we have fragment here, and we know that they are resting. What else is going on with this person? This gives me hope, because the other two were like, nope, not good. What else is going on? The 2 of Cups, yep. The 2 of Cups and the King of Swords. And here I feel like this is more saying, it's like I have this deep connection with you, and it's a matter of time before I come towards you. Now, I'm not one to say, hey, this person's going to reach out. Definitely, there's no point in giving anyone false hopes. That is just bad juju. overall. And once again, do not wait for anybody to be calling you. You're going to live your life. You are going to be kind to yourself. You are going to grow and flourish and be happy and continue keeping your heart open, hopefully, and doing things the way you would normally would. Now, if this person happens to have the timing correct, right? Because obviously something failed earlier, then that's great. But we're not waiting for anybody. Anyways, moving on. Moving on, this person definitely feels like there's a deep connection with you. And I know obviously you're at the reading, so you feel it too. But look at all the tears. I do feel like this person has been crying. And this is good because that's how we process things, okay? It's how we really get rid of the old and bring in the new. The Seven of Cups, yeah, kind of illusions and thinking about how can I come back, what can I do, things like that. But they know that they're still collecting themselves. They are putting themselves together. With the Nine of Wands, even that looks like these are almost number 8s behind it. But this is, you know, I've been beat up from the street up, yeah, at a distance, needing space to roam. So this person will be a little bit on the defensive, but frankly, they're saying that they're not ready right now. I don't feel a very defensive vibe. I feel like this person is kind of posturing right here. They can even kind of try to play it off like, yeah, I'm doing okay. But they're doing the work, and that's all I personally really care about. Now we have the Chariot right here. Pile number 3. This is so cool because this is like, I'm going to get in my ride, jump in, and see you. I mean, you never know. 6 of Cups, reminiscing about the past. And look at all the flower power going on here. This is stating like way back when we were a team. It's almost like those dance troupes or those dance couples you see on TV where they wear those really extravagant outfits, ballroom dancing, I heard, okay? And it's like we were like flower power. We were like yin to my yang, flip to the flop. Anyways, you get the idea. But there's a lot of reminiscing right there. And it's like this is a dynamic duo right there. I'm feeling like they feel like that towards you, you know. But a feeling is a feeling, and reality could be a whole different thing. So I'm just saying that. So 5 of Wands here, I feel like this, you know, is like, I feel like this is an acknowledgement. Like you have a lot of admirers. If you are single or if you're in a relationship right now, this person knows that there would be a lot of serious battles to overcome in order to come towards you, to come get you, I heard. I feel like they're like really optimistic. They're like, I really want to go for this, that kind of a thing. And once again, you know, I mean, we could have feelings all day long, but unless we act on them, it doesn't really make a difference. I could feel like, you know, working out every day, and the fact that I don't is an epic fail. So feelings do not equal truth, and we know this. Pile number 3, what's going on here? What else is going on with this person? So we know that thoughts of you are just plenty. We know that they are, I heard, in hiding, but we know that they are healing. What else is going on with pile number 3, this person? Why are they not coming forward, please? 2 more. Wow. So, my least favorite card with one of my most favorite cards. So I have the 5 of Pentacles right here. I feel like this person could have ghosted you. You could have ghosted them. I feel like they know that in order to make any move, they are going to have to take their time. Also with a crab, if you put crab together in like a bucket or in the sink, they're going to fight each other. And just when they try reaching the top, they start dragging each other down, which is quite interesting. But crabs also don't typically walk straight forward. They tend to walk sideways. And I feel like this is saying that, you know, they're going to have to come at you sideways, or there's a sleight of hand going on here as far as when they think about approaching you. They don't feel like they can just pick up the phone and go, oh, hey, remember me? It's not that kind of a thing because of your history together. So that could be a really tough reality for anyone to swallow, tough pill to swallow. But right here, I feel like this is saying, you know, I'm examining and I understand that, you know, when I left, or the way I left, or the way you left, or something about being left out in the cold, and that was not ideal. And now, instead of just picking up the phone and saying, hey, I screwed up, it's going to take a lot more work, a lot more thinking about things. And, you know, I hear people saying, well, they could just call and do it. I mean, give me a break. But when you're in that situation, it's not easy. is that people fear rejection, and just because this person's on the up and up, they are healing, and we're all still growing. So that's what I see there. But with this guy, I feel like this is, I'm keeping my feelings to myself, I'm keeping my money to myself, but most of all, I'm noticing that this doll looks like a voodoo doll. First of all, no feet, no hair, no hands even. And this is saying I'm keeping my own feelings to myself for the time being. So I think that there's a lot of emotion, a lot of things going on with this person, but they're not ready to make a move anytime soon. And once again, yeah, look at their mouth. Their mouth is stitched closed. Their brain is, they could have maybe have during an accident, gotten an accident and trying to heal as well. I mean, we don't know. And that's not going to be for everybody. But the point of the matter is, if that was an accident, that they're healing from surgery and things like that, I feel like this has to do with being dualistic, of double mind, and healing that wound, healing that way of being, and healing that soul ultimately, so that they can be like a straightforward person and somebody that can live a life, I don't know, that they're not ashamed of. I mean, honestly, that's kind of a big deal. So they don't have the feet, the wherewithal to be able to head towards you just yet, and they don't have the hands to be able to dial up that phone or anything, but all they can do is stare and hold on to their feelings for dear life. So that is what I have for you right now. I'm not sure how helpful this information is, but I do hope that it helped somewhat. And if you like this kind of reading, do give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. Until next time, namaste.